Are you ready to watch another afternoon ride? Let's go. This was not a consistent ride at all. This ride has a lot of attacks, slowing down, going over 30, slowing down again, waiting to see who's going to be at the front, who's going to make the next attack. This was pretty spicy ride, guys, that we have the last Thursday. Perfect weather, not what we had today. Today is a Saturday. I'm just doing that video. Went to do a ride this morning and 20 miles in the morning to get to the ride. And then rain. Pretty bad. So we couldn't do the ride, so we head back. And the next 20 miles, the way back was pour raining everywhere. So we couldn't escape from the rain. Welcome to Florida. That's what we get. We get a clear Saturday, and all of a sudden, we got pour raining, and then 10 minutes later, it's sunny again. So welcome to Florida. What can we do? Okay, so this is a ride that we did last Thursday. It was pretty intense. We got a couple of key players here. Um, we got Nico, we got Pachanga, we got Waxon, and we got the rest of us. That's Nico on the right here. Pretty strong rider, Cat 2, pretty fast. He does his training in the hills of Colombia, so he got some pretty good. Now we got Pachanga following Nico, and those are the guys that we need to watch. In this ride, something happens that hasn't happened before. I'm gonna mention when we pass by that moment, but you will see. So Pachanga is coming back. Nico's at the front. We got Nani. We got pretty much everyone. I encourage to the new guys that are watching this video and close by to Naples to come and ride with us. It's pretty awesome ride, pretty fast, safe. We got Justin, his new bike, MB. Um, that bike looks pretty sick. I haven't asked him how much he weight, but it looks pretty good and ready to race bike. So we got a couple of uniforms here, but you're gonna see most of the uniforms are Waldo, which is our racing team out of Naples. So whoever you see at the front that has a Waldo jersey, yeah, it's 99% a racer. So that means that you are in the hands of someone with experience and someone that is pretty fast. So we also practice different stuff on the bikes. You're gonna see Justin here, boom, doing some jumping. Maybe he saw a frog or something on the floor, but it was a pretty high jump. I was behind him at the time, and I'm like, oops. I was thinking that was like a big hole or something, but it was just that. Now we got a rotation to the wind. We get into the parking lot. So far, this is like the start. It was kind of like a fast with a little here and there, but now is when the fun start. We got a group that already went ahead, and in that group is all the contenders. We got Pachanga, Nico, Justin. No, I'm sorry, Nico was in our group. He was sitting in the back, surprised that we missed a little attack. So we are in the laugh group right now, guys. And when I say the laugh group, that's an expression that they take in the Tour de France when the sprinters they're always in the laugh group when the heels. So they are at the front. I don't see that they're going like super fast. I guess that someone in that group is kind of like know that we get this attached but we need to close up because if they're starting to bring the heads down, then we are in trouble. So I'm doing one of my best efforts over here to get it I remember that was close to 500 watts. I'm like, no, I need to keep it. I need to make it there. I don't know if it happens to you guys, but it happens to me a lot. Like when you're chasing, you can prolong that effort more because you know that you're chasing and you're getting close. So that helps you um, to make your effort a little longer. So that's something that I do when I'm training too. I kind of like if I need to do an effort that I know that is like a minute effort or something, or 30 seconds, whatever. I always try to put a mark in front of me that is kind of like close to the time that I need to do, or even if I don't have a timer and I just doing it, I would do it by mark. I would see like a street light, something like that, and I will make my effort to that because when you're chasing, you're faster than when you're breaking away. I don't know if it happens to you, but it happens to a lot of cyclists. When you're chasing someone, you know that you're getting close. Your efforts are. Look at those wheels, man. That's amazing. So we got. So I don't know what happened here. I think that there was a little gap and or maybe Griffin was just showing that someone is passing on the left. Even though that we go fast, we take care of each other on this ride and kind of like keep everything safe. And that's pretty good. So if I don't know if you haven't noticed yet, but pretty much in every corner we have to chase somebody because somebody already attacked us and is at the front. So there is a lot of strong riders, especially on these night groups that I see, that they kind of like sit back, uh, saving energy for that last moment, which I need to talk about the sprint. We have a sign that sets our sprint, and a lot of people keep going thinking that the sprint is way ahead, and I guess that is because we're not on the same page on that, but we're gonna show it at the end of this video. So, but you're gonna see there is a lot of attacks. There is a lot of people like going forward. It's not like a steady 28, steady 29, 30, whatever. It's more like it's more like go. And I don't know about you, but I do like this type of rides. Um, I also like the steady ones, but these ones are pretty good. Like the ones that everyone is putting the best effort and then recover to do it again. Those rides are really good. It would bump your ability to jump and recover, which is pretty much what you need in any ride or race, is to be able to go hard and then recover because before you need to go hard again. And this is pretty much you can see Justin here is doing some kind of like um, hard gears training. The way he's pedaling right now, he's on the 11, even though that we got people going around. That's no worry for him. He can close any gap he wants. But that's what we got. Yeah, we got people jumping, and then we got people slowing down, waiting for somebody else to jump. So that's what creating all these back and forth. Besides, the guys at the front are not going steady, which is good. And we got people all around. We got riders that they have. We got two groups, guys. In case you don't know yet, we have a group that go earlier and it goes pretty easy. Here we have Mr. Jason signaling that we're gonna make a right turn, which is good, even though that we have everyone in the ride that is that knows the route. You never know. Someone could be just thinking it's something else, and it's good to have someone pointing. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, as I was saying, we have um, another ride that goes the same day, but a little early. It's like around 6 p.m. It's not like this one. Sometimes there is two, three people. Sometimes it's 10 people. Sometimes it's more than 10 riders. But uh, yeah, we have that option too. In the afternoons, it's a pretty easy ride, and most of the time we cross each other on the way and kind of like finish together. So we got another attack here on the top of the our mountain. So everyone is chasing. And this is good because even though that we all teammates on the race, here we just training. So no one gets mad because somebody else with the same jersey chase. It's just part of the training. So this is pretty good. We don't do this on the race, but we do it here, and it's part of getting better. So you can see how people go to the front and attack, and then they go to the back and recover and then do it again. So yeah, here we go. We haven't go to the point where I wanna show what happened on this ride, but we're getting close. We got Nani and then Nico, then we got Master Jason, and then we got James, and we got a couple other guys at the front pulling hard now. That's why no one is trying to jump again. Beautiful weather. It was a little too hot, but that's okay. When you're riding your bicycle, and that's something that I get from people that they are not riders. You saw Nani just point the hole over there, even though that we know it's really good to have um, the riders to point it. Sometimes you think that the rider behind you is seeing what you're seeing, but it's not because you are in the front. So it's kind of your duty to let the person behind you what's going on, what you can see, what you're able to see, or whoever at the front of you show you. So, but yeah, there is a lot of people that they don't ride the way we ride, and when they see this heat, like it feels like 109 degrees, it feels like 105. They call us crazy. So we got another attack from Nico here. Nani go with him pretty fast. That was a pretty solid one. And it took us a lot of time to bring them back. But as I was saying, it's different when you are at 100 degrees. So another point, pretty awesome. It's different when we are at 100 degrees, we're not moving at all. That when we are at 100 degrees riding the bikes and you got the wind that you're creating, the wind resistance and everything. So even though that is uncomfortable, it's not as uncomfortable be sitting in a corner at 100 degrees. So that yeah, that's so we still having attacks and then slowing down and attacks and slowing down, and this is just waiting for that perfect attack, which is gonna happen pretty soon. So it's gonna happen pretty soon. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that's what we're trying. We got another attack right now at the front. Um, that's what we're trying to be in that lucky one, and it's so difficult. Even when we're riding and we know because it's just a Thursday ride. It's so difficult to determine which one is a right attack unless you're sitting on Justin's wheel and you're strong enough to wait for him to attack and stay on his wheel. But if you're not doing that and you're just trying to make your own breakaway, super difficult because everyone is chasing. And this is pretty much forward like a roll ride. It's not like a circuit that you have to turn and go and turn and go. So, so we got my teammate here, Eugene. He has been riding pretty strong lately, like super strong. So we're still playing here the cat and mouse game. So we're still going forward pretty hard, and then when everyone is reunited, we slow down and see who's gonna do the next one. And we know one of them is gonna stick, but we don't know which one, so we keep trying and trying. Observing from the back, see what's going on, trying to stay close to the front, but waiting for the right one. So we'll see. Let's keep going forward and see what we got. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. The breakaway is coming pretty soon. But you're gonna see what happened later. It's kind of crazy. So we got people that are coming back already, and those are from the guys that start earlier. Um, and also you're gonna see pretty soon what I'm talking about. So we getting to the pier, getting close to the, and then here we go. We got Pachanga in his attack of the nine. That was his best effort right there, guys. He took a little time in the back of recovery, and now he knows that we're turning left and right. So, and this is what happened. We got this car, but he allowed us to go, which is pretty good. He saw Pachanga, which had a lot of time passing by, and he saw the group and he stopped for us. Thank you for that. And now Pachanga is going to the straightaway, which is this one. So look at the speed now. You can see it on the style, on the body style of the cyclist. Um, Everyone is chasing. Pachanga has um, he has no way to survive. Everyone is chasing. He's only one person, but he took a lot of time. So here I stop it because at the front we got Justin and Nico. So Justin asks everyone to follow his wheel. That's a perfect move. That's a move that we have to be on his wheel. So when that happened, look at that, look at the speed, look how it's creating a separation already from the guys over here and the ones in the back. I'm stuck in the back right now. I'm like, why? How can I get it there? I can. He's doing 33 miles an hour. What kind of power I need to put together? And I see that he's dropping everyone like flies. Like everyone is getting dropped. The only survivor was Nico. Nico was the only one that was able to stay on Justin's wheel on this attack. So we have so many back and forth attacks. And now we got Justin gone and Nico. But we also got Pachanga at the front. So the three best riders, and I want to say like at this moment, the ones that are in better shape, the three ones are at the front. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna sit back and let them go? Or are we just gonna start trying to jump? And this is what you're gonna see. Well, now you're gonna see a lot of people that you didn't saw before, and people that you didn't saw that much before, going to the front and doing like a lot of pulls. But this is not the time. They're already gone. You have the three best riders at the front of the group. What are you gonna do? Yeah, you can unite and work, but that's not gonna help. Not on the flats. When Justin can do, I'm not gonna say his power, but he can do more than probably us combined. Even if we try like a perfect rotation, he's gonna be able to do the same, and he's so far away you can hardly see it. But this is the trick. I guess that they didn't want Pachanga to be on the breakaway, or something happens, because you're gonna see pretty soon. One of those three riders from the front get dropped. So they're not playing nice, or they're not trying to go as a breakaway, because if you are on the front, I always heard that it's bad to get dropped from the group, but it's worse to get dropped from the break. There is another thing saying that if you are in a breakaway, you need to go. Like you need to do your best. In a group, if you don't feel okay or whatever, yeah, you get dropped. It's okay. But in a breakaway, you have to do your best. And I have been there. I have been in a breakaway and get dropped from the breakaway, but it feels really bad. Hopefully, that was not what happened. Hopefully, um, hopefully Pachanga recovered from that one. But yep, that breakaway was not an easy one either. So yeah, we're still pointing on holes and everything, which is really good. We're still driving safe, and we got someone on the left here. Someone going like a European style, driving on the other side of the road. Who's that? Who's that? Pachanga. So this is what happened. Pachanga did his best effort before Justin and Nico arrived to him. When they arrived to him, they didn't. This is not their story. This is mine because I was watching. There was a lot of attacks. They didn't sit in until later on, but there was a lot of attacks um, when Pachanga was in the group. So Pachanga was already at red because he was doing his best effort before. So when these guys arrived, he was red. And since they attacked Pachanga, Pachanga was so deep into red that he couldn't even get to us. That was pretty bad. Pachanga went home. He had the two guys. Didn't saw that they were attacking each other at that point. So now they're working together. They need to survive, and they did. They were close, but we didn't have enough horsepower to reel them back. But Pachanga went home, and I feel bad that. But those efforts, if you do those efforts here, guys, on the ride, if you train with your buddies and you do those efforts, and then you go to the cafe and you laugh about it, and you're getting stronger. For every single effort that you do like that, you're getting stronger, and you not just on your body but also mentally. So when you go to your race or when you go to out of town, you are stronger because your friends here help you being stronger. So look at the group. This is the whole group that got the laugh group. There was only one more rider behind me. So this is the laugh group of today's ride, and it's pretty much everyone. Pachanga at this point was not with us. He left. He didn't even try to follow the group, and I don't have the speed, but we were not going easy. So right now since we got just the breakaway was a success. So there was no more attacks or nothing like that. It was more like chasing mode. So everyone is putting the the power down to chase, even though that we know that it's pretty good chance that we're not gonna be able to catch them. We're still chasing, um, and everyone is kind of like working. So this is what we need to do, guys. Especially if you're part of this video, this is what we need to do when Watson goes. We can wait until he takes a block away from us. If he's a block ahead, that's it. We're done. Because he can sustain the same power that we can, unless we have a couple of guys willing to sacrifice themselves in like a final sprint just to get to his wheel. Uh, he's just gonna keep the same power we're gonna keep as a group. So if we let him go, this is what's gonna happen all the time. So it's gonna be up to us next time. Instead of sitting in the back, whoever has the legs at that point, jump and help, and see if we can control not to be on the laugh group again and again and again and one more time and again. So here we go. We almost in the way. I would say like 5-6 miles to the end. I keep cutting the video a little bit here and there to make it more sensible, but and we were so lucky or unlucky that we got pretty much every light in green. So, and I say lucky because we were not wasting time, and unlucky because we didn't have time to recover. Sometimes those red lights are good because you can stop there and take a break, breathe for a little bit, maybe 1 minute or so, and that's what you need to get your heart rate lower than 170 or 180, and then back for more enjoyable, painful ride. So Yeah, we just this is still the whole group together. We getting back at this point. We already know that we're not gonna catch those guys. So we're racing for third place. I wanna say racing. We're riding for third. We're riding for third place right now. Um, but like I said, they are too fast, so that they disqualify. So let's say we're riding for first. I'm gonna be the referee. You guys are disqualified. We're riding for first. You guys have probably already make it, but now, and we still got like 4 miles to go. So we coming to the red light. That's why we slowing down here, letting that light to change, so we don't have to stop the momentum. I like the stickers in white on the wheels, especially when on the videos. They make the wheel look so impressive. Um, so we're doing our little unbound gravel section here. It's 100 foot of gravel that we have on our ride. Don't bring your gravel bike; it's not needed. And then we're gonna make our left, and we're gonna have 2.9 miles exactly to the sprint. 2.9. Um, and I want to show what the sprint is, guys. So if you want to keep sprinting all the way to the end, it's fine. But I want you to feel comfortable that you know. I want you to feel aware that you know what the sprint is, because sometimes you may think that you won the sprint and everyone else just turned left and went to the parking lot. Or sometimes you don't know and you go, um, or you wait too long, or you go too early. So we have been sprinting in the same place for years and years. Um, I remember if since 2010 that I have been here in Naples, Florida, that I have been sprinting in the same place. So in the morning there is a different place, but not in the afternoons. Uh, so we're turning left and we're gonna hit it. So there is a couple of tactics here. There is a couple of guys that are super strong with a lot of power. I don't know. I wish that I can see the watts of everyone here to see how strong they are. But you're gonna see how people start like getting on the wheels that they wanna be. Um, there is a there is a lot of smart people on this ride and in pretty much every ride that we do. So kind of like we need to see um, how we're gonna play it and who's gonna win it. So here we go. Uh, if you remember and if you saw last ride was won by Nani, because we disqualify Sam for being so fast. So in this ride, we're gonna disqualify Sam and Nico for being so fast. So we're gonna focus in this group, the last group, and we're gonna get the podium out of this group. Um, Sorry guys, you guys are so fast. You should ride with only one leg and wait for us. So, but that's okay. Let's focus in this group and see what's going on. We got John doing his pool. John, I don't know what he has been having for lunch lately, but he has been on fire. In the last two rides, he has been like, wow, whatever he's doing is working pretty fast. I like that. Same with Eugenie here, my teammate. Um, he has been riding pretty fast. When he started riding on the first night ride, he was saving his energy for the end. Uh, but it's not just that; it's also that he was out of shape a little bit. But now he's getting back to his shape. He rode professional on back when he was a teenager, and so we got this is a part of the group that I was talking about. This is the other group that goes early, just a little earlier than us, and kind of like we all get together at the end. That's pretty awesome. We can talk our experience. So this is the other part of the group right here. I got my teammate Danny. So I launch my attack here. I want to see if someone's gonna follow me. I'm not a sprinter. Everyone that knows me knows that. So my best way to accomplish a win is from a breakaway or trying to launch an attack and getting people by surprise. So I guess not. I launch my attack, I get counter attack, um, but we still have like 2 miles. So this is pretty early. Um, Something that if they let me go, um, I can hold my power for 2 miles. Um, but they didn't let me go, so I'm gonna try something different here. So, but this is pretty early. We got Master Jason in the mix. Uh, he flew by me too. I'm like, what do you guys have on your bikes? Motors? Give me one. So here goes at the front. He did his effort, but he was so fast. Even when he passed me by, I'm like, slow down. Let me get to your wheel, and then we were together. So my teammate is looking at me right now. He's like, what should we do? I said, oh, let's go. Let's go. Because there was a little break from we have a little kind of like a break from the other group, from the other part of the group. So we going again, and look at him. Man, he's doing like a massive pull. But we still got like a mile to go. So I'm, I'm like, if I jump now, I'm just gonna get in the dust. Um, they're gonna catch me. No way that if we all kind of like together that are gonna survive this. So let's see what happens. I'm looking back. I'm looking all over. I'm doing an illegal position here. UCI. Don't look at this part. Um, but I need to get more aero and do my part. We're getting close. Close. There is one key point here, which is a big flag on the left. So we got the sprinters going to the front of my teammate too. So I'm trying to get a good wheel here, and I see that they're slowing down again. I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do? You guys are slowing down. Should I attack again? Should I go? Or I just stay here and I'm not on a sprinter? What should I do? So this is what my teammate goes again on the front, and here we go. We got John doing a lead out on my teammate, but then we got the sprinters in the back. And man, you know, you try to get it to play your way, but not all the time. So I have the moment here, I have the legs, but I didn't have the run. And this is not a race, so I'm not gonna bump in between them and go. And I just told them like open up, but then the sprinters was going on the left, so that was it for me. That was it. So we got my teammate jumping again, even though all the effort that he did, guys, I was standing. So this is the port, and this is right here. That's a sign. That white sign over there that says community center. That's a sprint. Look at the two fast guys on the left. Yep, that was it. We got 3 places in the podium plus the fast guys that were disqualified. So pretty good ride.